There you go. Okay. Diburei Emunah, Rabbi Yitzchak Bendel, Daf Pei. The pasuk, Cham libi bekirbi, my heart is hot within me. Dibarti b'lshoni, I've spoken with my tongue. Rabbeinu explains that when Cham libi bekirbi, when my heart is hot in me, the eitzah is Dibarti b'lshoni, to speak with my language, to speak and to sigh and to kvetch before HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Rabbeinu once said to Reb Shmuel Isaac, one of the archangels, the seraphim that ordered him, for a little blood in the heart, unclean. For a little blood, you're going to lose this world, the next world. So krech zichois. It says sigh, kvetch, krecht, moan and moan and moan until you'll be clean. And the explanation is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has created two chambers in the heart, the right chamber and the left chamber. And the right chamber is the place of the Yetzer Tov, and the left chamber is the place of the Yetzer Hara. It says, what is in the left chamber? Physically, what is that? Just a little blood. What is that? That's entirely Yetzer Hara. Just a little blood. As if a little blood. Rabbeinu said to Hashem, Isaac, you're going to lose this world, the next world. Because when you sigh, when you moan, you clean it out, as Rabbeinu said in Terah that we learned. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, an anocha, krecht of a yid, is very, very dear, is very precious. When a person sighs and moans for inyon beruchnias, that a person gets out of the depth of his heart, on what? On the matters of the blood in the left chamber of his heart, that is in full force, that is controlling him, that is beating him down, that is tremendously important, tremendously precious. And really, there's no other eitzah. That's the only way to do it. This is also the explanation of the pasuk, Cham libi bekirbi. In other words, when the space, the left space in the heart is burning and it's hot. In other words, the Yetzer Hara is driving me crazy. He says, the eitzah is Dibarei Emunah, talk to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Talk to Hashem. Krecht before him, and this, and that, and like that. And this is the only eitzah that will help you. Should not think that the heat inside the heart is so great, it might Diburei won't help anymore. Chas v'chalila. It's forbidden to say this. It's mamash apikosis, mamash heresy. Or it's allowed to say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu stam dumps on a person all kind of bilbulim. This is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu is tripping up his people. What HaKadosh Baruch Hu is bringing a person Yetzer Hara that he won't be able to withstand. It's forbidden to say that. We have to know that the Yetzer Hara that we have within us is only commensurate to our koyach to defeat it. We don't get Yetzer Hara bigger than that. And bevadai we can defeat it. Bevadai. And that's the whole matara of the creation of the Yetzer Hara, to give HaKadosh Baruch Hu nachas. When you don't listen to Yetzer Hara, that's what the Rebbe says in Torah text. There's no eitzah to drive away the evil inclination and to weaken it and to defeat it than speaking and krechtzing before HaKadosh Baruch Hu from the depth of the heart, like, what will be with me? This is driving Rabbeinu brings in Likutei Moharan, Derech HaZayin, sometimes the weakness is so great that the patient cannot withstand the bitterness of the medicine that he's supposed to take. He says, then the doctors just let him be, just leave him alone. And they mayash him, they spare him. Same thing when the Averis, which is the illness of the nefesh, they mount, then it is impossible to withstand the bitterness of the refuahs. But the tzaddik, he brings from HaKadosh Baruch Hu such refuahs that a person can withstand. As Rabbeinu says, that this is what Chizkiyahu praised HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu threw, like, behind his shoulder all his sins. He said, because you knew I don't have a koyach to withstand the bitterness that comes to me, according to what my sinning was. And if I got the bitterness that is coming to me, that it's befitting, because I wouldn't be able to take it. You threw behind your shoulder, as it were, all my sins, like you discarded them. In other words, you gave me refuahs only b'midah I can withstand. And this is a wonderful, wonderful, awesome avodah. And what you need for it, you need shleimus emunah, you need complete emunah. You need to believe that everything that is done with me, everything that is going over me, I have koiches to withstand. I can do it. I can do it. Everything I'm going through, I can go over it. My son Binyamin told me that one of the most helpful things I ever told him was, I told him that every person he meets is stuck in the middle of a battle that you know absolutely nothing about. Anybody, it doesn't matter, rich or poor or successful. Every person that you meet is in the middle of a struggle, a life or death, kaviyachol, that you know absolutely nothing about. Can you tell from the outside of a person? You can't tell anything. Because there's a tendency for a person to feel that the world is divided into three parts. The haves, which are lucky and beautiful and they got it made. And then the have-nots, which are not even together of people. They're like human animals. It's just like they're either ugly or they are stupid, or they're crippled, or they're sick, or whatever it is. They don't count. And in between them, there's me, who is afflicted with a battle that what was HaKadosh Baruch Hu thinking, kiviyachol, putting me in such a thing. Baruch Hashem, I'm not them, but look at them. These guys have it so good and it's so easy. And I'm like battling. I was just like, point is, you should know, everybody, the whole spectrum from the lowest to the highest, every person that you meet is in the battle, in the struggle, bitter struggle that you know absolutely nothing about. You can do it. You can do your struggle. You can do it. You bevade can do it. Begashmis and beruchnis. You can do it. You need Emunah. You need Emunah, the Kodesh Baruch Hu loves you. He loves you. He really loves you. You need to believe the Kodesh Baruch Hu really, really loves you. It's not really that you need to believe that Kodesh Baruch Hu really, really loves you. This you believe. You need to really, really believe that the Kodesh Baruch Hu loves you the way He does. That's and what about all my balaganim? So that's my blood gemara. That's what I need to. That's my battlefield. That's the hand that I got. That's the poker hand that I got. I got to work with. This is it. That's my.